everyone. In this video, we will see how we can call a data raptor from an LWC. So let me explain the scenario first. I have this LWC where I want to show the active accounts present in my org on the onload of the LWC. And for that, I'll be using DataRaptor to fetch the accounts instead of an Apex. So how can we do that? The first thing which we have to do here is we have to import this get data handler method from the OmniStudio package. You can replace the package name with whatever package you have, whether velocity INS or velocity CMT, and /utility. After doing that, I am calling the method fetch active accounts inside my connected callback because I want to load the accounts on the load of the LWC. Inside fetch active accounts, I am preparing an input, and in the input, I am passing a variable. This is a dynamic variable which will be passed from the LWC to the DataRaptor. And in the DataRaptor query, I'm using this isActive flag. So after preparing the input, I am calling this method call DataRaptor by passing the DR name and the input which we just constructed. So let's go and see what is being happening in this DataRaptor call DataRaptor method. So inside the call DataRaptor method, I'm constructing a request object. Inside the request object, I'm writing type as DataRaptor and value as bundle name, input map, and options map. So bundle name will be the name of the DataRaptor, the input map will be the input which have constructed in the earlier method, and options map will be empty. After constructing this request object, we will call this get data handler, which we imported from the utilities. And we will pass the request data, which is a request object which we constructed, and we will return a promise. So inside the promise, we will write .then and result. Inside the result, we will pass the JSON. I'm just outputting the DR result and I'm returning the JSON result. And on cache, I'm logging the error. So once the JSON result is there, it will come here in the result and it will be assigned to the accounts. So after assigning to the accounts, in the HTML, I have this data table which will show the accounts. So let's go ahead and see how this is working. So this is let me refresh the page. So this is my LWC active accounts, and inside the active accounts, I am getting 5 values: account name, showing account name, phone, email, and website on the onload of the LWC. So let's go ahead and see what's happening in the console. So you can see here the DR result is coming as an array of accounts. So this is coming from the DataRaptor. And I'm also just debugging. For debugging purpose, I have prepared the result, what is coming in the above method, this result. So let's go ahead and see the DataRaptor as well. So this is my DataRaptor. And inside the DataRaptor, I have queried the account where the account active tag is active. So this is the dynamic parameter which I'm passing from my LWC. Now, if I change this to something invalid, and load the page again, it should be updated. Okay, so it says no active record found because the DR result is empty. So while assigning the value back, I have checked that if it is empty or not. Okay, if it is empty, it will assign a blank array and hence it will show no active accounts found. Now, let's go to the DataRaptor again and see in the preview, in the output, what we are doing. So we are mapping it to an accounts array. So this will be an array, and this array I am retrieving in the result. So if you see here, in the results, I'm getting this array, results 0. Result is also an array. So result 0 dot accounts, I'm getting in the accounts, and hence the 5 values are coming to the screen. So if you see here in the preview, if I go here and say, so this will be an accounts array, and it will be fetched like this and will be retrievable in the LWC. So this is how you can call a data raptor from LWC. Thanks for watching.